Becoming an expert. Okay, National Geographic. This is good stuff, right? This is a nice little piece of reading about snakes and how they survive in their environments or how they adapt. Become an expert. Snakes. Adaptations for many environments. Snakes are one of the most common animals on Earth. There are over 2,000 species of snakes, and snakes have been on Earth for more than 150 million years. Obviously, snakes have adaptations that help them survive, right? And thrive in many environments. Like most reptiles, snakes have dry skin covered by scales. Unlike other reptiles, however, snakes do not have legs. Even so, scientists are sure that an ancestor of modern snakes had legs. Boa constrictors, like the one shown here, have very small hip and leg bones near the tail. The only outward signs of these body parts are two claws. The loss of legs is just one of many amazing adaptations that snakes have to help them live in their environments, right? So that's one adaptation is that they lost their legs, right? I don't know. It's hard to tell. I was looking at this, but basically they're saying right there, there's a little hip and leg and claw combination on the boa constrictor where legs once were, right? And then look, what is this? What do we call this in the literary world? What do we call this? What do we call all these? This and this. This is called a what? A text. What is it, Roxy? Text feature, yeah. Text feature and adaptation. An adaptation is a feature that helps a living thing survive in its environment. Okay, let's keep going. Snake senses. Did you ever wonder why a snake moves its tongue in and out so often? Do you guys know why?
Yeah.
Why?
It smells.
That's how it's smelling, right? That's, yeah. It's smelling things. The tongue gathers scents from the environment and brings them to sense organs inside the snake's mouth. What else is unusual about snake senses? You may know that snakes can feel vibrations on the ground, so they can feel if you are walking nearby. But can they hear you? Snakes can hear, but their ears are inside their body. I always think of like when I read this, I was thinking like you know how when you're underwater in a pool,
Yeah.
I bet don't you think that's how they hear? Okay. All right, they can feel it. So it's like their ears are inside their body. Snakes that are active in daylight have good vision. Snakes called pit vipers, that doesn't sound like a very nice snake. Pit vipers, however, have poor eyesight. Pits on their heads are an adaptation for sensing heat. They sense heat to see in the dark, right? So they see heat signatures, right? Yeah, do you ever see that in the movies where they go to or like in a video game where it goes to sensing heat and stuff? Or yeah, that's what. So boa constrictors they move quietly along the ground. The fork in a snake's tongue helps the snake tell which direction the smell comes from. Hello. 7. Thank you. All right, so there's a couple of adaptations right there, right? Right? Gino? Getting food, becoming an expert. We're talking about getting food. All snakes eat animals and swallow their food whole. Their teeth point into their mouths. This adaptation keeps prey from getting away. How about that? Their teeth point inward. Look at that picture. Oh, gosh. But how do they catch their prey? Snakes surprise and disable their prey. Venomous snakes inject a poison that kills prey. Constrictors bite their prey and then wrap their bodies around it. Their powerful muscles squeeze the prey to kill it. This young python is a constrictor that kills its food by squeezing it. Man, that's ugh. Snakes like this brown house snake can swallow large prey. I wonder why. I mean, look how big it's eating something twice its size. Look at this. Defenses. Besides rattling, right, a rattlesnake rises when it feels threatened, usually by a larger animal. This movement lets the other animal know that the snake is ready to defend itself. These behaviors help snakes avoid extinction. Snakes are more likely to survive if they avoid danger. Different snakes defend themselves in different ways. A cobra rises up and spreads the ribs near its head. A coral snake's colors scare away possible danger. Other kinds of snakes mimic these defenses. The hood of a cobra makes it look much larger and scarier to predators, right? Boy, I mean, cobras they just look intimidating, don't they?
You know, there's a snake cobra that spits poison.
Yeah. You guys can do a little YouTubing when we get done with this. We can do some additional research. Most animals know that the colors of a coral snake mean danger, right? Extinction is the complete loss of one kind of living thing, right? So they're trying to avoid that by adapting and learning how to defend itself and to survive. All right, camouflage. Can you see the deadly gaboon viper in the photo? It is hidden in the leaves on the ground. I couldn't if they pointed it out. Many snakes have colors that help them blend in with their background. Camouflage helps them surprise prey and avoid predators. Many other types of snakes use camouflage too. They have many different patterns and colors. Variations help them to stay hidden in different environments. There's no way you guys would see that unless they pointed it out. I still don't see it. I guess that's where it's at. Here, let's see. Ready? Do you see it? Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, but it's very effective. How about this one? A smooth green snake finds grasshoppers by hiding in the grass. So camouflage is a color or shape that makes a living thing hard to see, or a variation is a different form of a feature of the same kind of living thing. Living in their environment. Snakes are adapted to the environment in which they live. A snake's adaptations help it find food and protect itself. Snakes have adapted very well to a variety of environments and can be found on every continent on Earth except Antarctica. These pythons are adapted to the jungle of Papua New Guinea. All right, so there you have it. First thing you're going to do, turn and talk. You guys are going to read, and then you're going to tell what kinds of adaptations do snakes have that help them survive in their environment. Form a complete answer to this question together with a partner. The next thing you'll do is each partner will select a page, practice reading that page, and then read them aloud to your partner. Tell what you guys found interesting. Then we're going to do our writing. This is the big part of it. Tell how snake adaptations help them survive. First, start by listing their adaptations. Okay? And that's right here. You're going to first start by listing their adaptations. That's paragraph 1, right? For each adaptation you list, tell how that adaptations help them survive. That's paragraph 2. Use all the vocabulary that you find in this reading to help you write a 3-paragraph response. In paragraph 3, you're going to tell what you learned and what you found interesting. Okay? We'll talk about the drawing segment tomorrow. All right. Become the expert. Tadero out.